Hello everyone, this is Ross from Retro Dream Beam. I'm an eBay seller full-time. I've been doing this with my fiance Netta for more than 3 years now. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. I'm about to go into some stuff that I just picked up at a half-price books. I know not everyone has them. They're kind of hit or miss around me, but there's this one that I particularly go to. I would say I don't know, maybe sometimes it's once a month, sometimes it's like every 6 months. I'll check my email, see if I have any coupons. This time I did not. They'll send 10% off, but got some cool stuff. I think I spent $89. So we're just going to jump right into it. So the first thing I got right here, this was $5 right here. This is Munchkin Part 4. This is the, it's called the Steed expansion for Munchkin. This is extra cards. This one is special because this one's actually in German, which is pretty rare to find German or foreign board game and card games. So I looked up this English would probably be $10-15. It'd be an okay, very small flip, but still a flip. But yeah, this one, I think I saw one other person selling it from Germany for 30 plus a crazy amount of shipping. So I'll probably put this for $35 or $40 and then take offers. So I spent $5. It still has the sealed pack here. I do have to double check that this is complete. I think this is complete, just one pack of cards and a little rule book. But I like to keep an eye out for the foreign board games and card games. So yeah, that was $5 for that one. All right, next up, this was in a display case. This was a little bit of a gamble. I don't know if this was a good buy. I saw that they kept lowering their price sticker right here. It got down to $50. I was going to ask for a little bit off, but I did not for this one. So this is Hero Quest. It's a 3D animated role-playing game, computer game. So we got the box. There's a little rip here, but we still have, it looks like it's mostly complete. So we have the, let me pull it up here. The 10 different floppy disks right here. It says 1 through 10 in them. So we have all of them. There are written words on them and stuff, or at least for the cases. That's not a big deal. We have this little adventure booklet, which is cool. It has this gold little lettering right here on it, and it's in good shape. This talks about the thief character. So this might just be the manual. So this is a super cool one. And then we have a reference card. All these extras do matter for people that collect them. And it shows the little, the key bindings for when you play the game. And then we have a little, warranty registration card. I was looking at other listings and I saw one or two at around $135, but they had different floppy disks. They had the smaller ones. So I couldn't find one with these big ones. And then the one that I found with the smaller floppy disks had only 6. This one has 10, and up here it says disc 1 of 10. So this has all 10. So I'll probably list this for at least, 130 or maybe 150, 200, put on offers and see how we do. I paid $50. It's not the best flip, but I think I'll do okay with it. Worst case scenario, if I ship this out to someone and it doesn't work, I'll just keep it as a cool display piece. I've never played this game, but this is a cool historical one. Heroes Quest right there. All right, that was probably the biggest gamble I took. I don't actually know, if it will sell or how much. All right, next up, this was super cool. This was not this will be a small flip. This is Inquest magazine. I spent $10 on this one, so this is a little bit more expensive. I saw, I think, one listed at $25 and one sold at $25 or something like that. This was going to be a magazine, a gaming magazine. They would do Magic the Gathering articles and stuff here. This one is still sealed, so they always come with these extras. There's Vampire the Masquerade. There's an extra insert, and then there's a board game map for something, and then there's going to be some token counters for a game. It tells you on the front here what's included, all the different stuff. So it says bonus Vampire handbook inside. It's just Vampire. So it's really cool to find these magazines, the Inquest ones. But yeah, 10 into 25. Nothing too fancy, but it'll take me 30 seconds to list, and then I'll take an offer as long as I make money on it. And then this one, I could not find this one. So they had 4 Inquest magazines total sealed. There was the other 2, which were kind of worth between $13 to $15, even at seals, and then they were charging $10 for those, so I didn't take them. This one was an issue that I couldn't find, so I kind of get to pick the price on it. I was looking and couldn't find it. It's a little scantily, like a lizard creature on the front there, but it mentions Pokemon, and it has an exclusive Magic the Gathering little catalog, which is cool for Magic the Gathering people that collect stuff like that. That's super cool. I think it also has 2 cards for, it says the Wheel of Time and Babylon 5. I just sold Babylon 5 starter deck, and then there's also this little poster in here. So this one I'll probably make money on. I spent $10 on it, but considering if someone's collecting all these issues, I get to pick the price for this one. So I'll list it higher and put on offers and think about, when the offer comes in, if I accept it or not. All right, or if I counter. Moving along. They have like magazines and stuff for like $2. I like to go through them. I saw this one play Brutal Legends, the hands-on tour. This looks to be, I think this is like a role-playing game type of booklet, or maybe like a video game one. I haven't seen this particular magazine before, so I was like, okay, this one's interesting. I like to sell the weird magazines where they're more rare and stuff, so I'll dig more into it later. I think I saw one sell for like $15. Oh, there's Donkey Kong, so maybe this is video game related. I don't see any inserts. It's pretty good condition except for, wait, is there an insert? Oh yeah, that's why I grabbed it. So this right here is going to be a fold out poster, so yeah, I get to say it has like the insert with it. So there's a little bit of bending right here on the cover. I'll have to mention that, but probably 2 into like 15 is perfectly fine. It's nothing, like I said, nothing too crazy. But then there was this right here magazine, which was interesting. We just sold one. We have like one or two. I didn't remember them. These do, if they're sealed, have like CDs and extra inserts, kind of like the Inquest magazine. But we did sell one. The person canceled last minute, but we did almost get $15 for one. So I was looking up, there was like 6 or so issues at this place. So I was looking up just to see which ones were actually worth like 13 or more. A lot of people have these listed for like 13 or 15 or 20, depending on if they have the poster or not. And then lo and behold, these ones do have the poster. I checked when I'm there. That's kind of like an extra insert. But yeah, this is some kind of like, it says the Moving Picture magazine. It seems like there's a lot of anime stuff related in there. So I got one of these. This is issue number 9 for 2007. And then, like I said, I got another one. This is magazine 8 right there. Same type, new type. I'll probably list these separately. And then this last one right here, as this is issue 10. And then there was like an issue that was there that had like a bend in the corner. So I didn't pick it up because I was like, it has like a bend. It was still like mostly fine in the inside, but I was being like picky. I'm usually pretty picky. And then this is not the last thing. It's second to last. This is Spoon 2DI. I don't know, like volume 12 or something. This is going to be like definitely a Japanese magazine with like anime and manga and stuff in there. And I think it was hard finding this, but I think someone was selling one from Japan for like 50 or 60 bucks plus the international shipping. So we'll see what I price this one at. I'll dig into it more when I'm actually sitting down and listing this to see if I can, to try different keywords to see if I can actually find this. But yeah, this one, I knew it looked interesting to look up. Usually people like ignore foreign stuff, but I know just like the Munchkin expansion, just like this, people just like, they have a hard time finding it. So they kind of give up, or they just don't care, or they don't recognize it. So they don't look into it. When I first saw this, I was like, oh, this one looks good. But yeah, all right. Last thing is going to be, I have to bring you guys down over here because it's like a board game. So sorry, give me a second. I'm going to show you real quick. All right, this is going to be the Mechs vs. Minions board game. This is actually a super like kind of historical board game in a weird modern sense. So I actually got them to go down from $130 to 90 bucks. So I originally went up. They have little price stickers up here that talk about how long they had listed. This is like behind the shelf there. I always check their behind the shelf stuff because I found really good board games there before, and I'm aware of which ones are rare. And people usually they don't actually know what they're looking at when they're looking at the rare stuff. I saw 130 price sticker, but I've been there for 3 months. I asked the manager for 80. He went up to 100. I asked him if he can do 90. That was actually my goal, to buy this for 90. If he took the 80, it would have been fine, but it started at 130. So, but this board game is going to be, I think Riot Games, which is the ones that do League of Legends. This is their board game. I believe they were the ones that put it out. I'll have to double check with the brand later. But they did this really crazy good. This is a MOBA board game. So this is supposed to mimic the board game right here. So we're going to go ahead and open it up. And the reason why this was a big deal is, one, people like this game. Like, this is actually a good game that people like. I have not played it. I've heard a lot of good stuff from it. And the other thing is, it was really cheap for the amount of miniatures and pieces you got. Like, really good quality miniatures. This actually, like, check this out. These are actually like the little minions that you fight in League of Legends. There's also like dice, really cool dice, and then whatever these are, these little like crystal towers for the towers. I believe, like I said, look at these components. This thing, I think this game was, I might be wrong, but I remember it was being between like 75, 100, 120 bucks. This is a steal for board games these days, especially for this quality. Oh, sorry, knocking stuff over. It's okay. And then these are like going to be characters. So if you play League of Legends, you're going to recognize some of these characters. I don't think I played any of these ones. I think I played him. I forget his name again, but he throws like bombs and stuff. So you get to play characters. And then there's a bunch of scenarios in here as well. So let me go ahead and move this real quick. It's like an absurd amount of miniatures right here. Like, actually like an insane amount.
Like, take a look at that. That's crazy. That's crazy for like a board game at that cheap price. So a lot of people were expecting. I don't think they ever made another board game. So a lot of people were expecting board games to kind of be this price. This got people into board games, so then they kind of realized that it was too expensive. So these are going to be. I don't know if it's a co-op or not, nothing or something like that. But these are tutorial. Here's like the rule book, and then there's all these. What are these? Actually says top secret. So I guess you were supposed to like play them on the fly. Mission 3. So I guess you'll have different missions and scenarios to play, and it tells you how to set it up. And there's also like story. So yeah, this is kind of like this is a good amount of game for the price, considering it's also the what is it, like the League of Legends IP. This is a game that people like. It's a rare one. This was, I think, sold once, never sold again. So even if I saw this sell for like $200 for a bunch of solds, even if it doesn't sell for that, I can hold on to this and it will sell later. It will sell for more. But yeah, really cool, crazy find. I did spend up to get this, but I definitely think this will sell pretty quick. Last thing is this little box here. This maybe is like another figure, miniature boss. There you go. It's another boss character with some cards. But yeah, crazy cool find. Historical board game in a modern sense. All right, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Have a good weekend.